So this is what we're going to try and unlearn in the next 45 minutes. We're going to unlearn the traditional ways we think of engaging listeners. In those days that we played before, you just needed to sound like this, thinking of buying a bike. And then the listener was engaged because, well, yes, I am thinking of buying a bike. I wasn't actually, but now I am. Because you sounded authoritative and strong and serious. Forget that. We've got to unlearn radio's role in the marketing mix. Is it just for a bit of promotion, or is it a bit of support for something else? Or can it actually launch a brand? Can it actually build a brand? We're going to unlearn ad length and positioning. Does it have to be a 30? Just because it's been booked and planned as a 30-second, does it have to be a 30? Can we be a little more creative? The consistency, the power of consistency. Why do we reinvent a brand every time we run a new campaign? Sometimes we get a new voice, we get a new bit of music, and we go, great, what can we do this time? The listener's going, I don't know who that was. So the power of consistency in a campaign, and unlearn how to integrate. It doesn't have to be just that sort of stereotypical live read. There's so much more we can do. I mean, I love radio. I'm an avid listener. And when I started as an agency copywriter, my creative director thought I was a sadist because I would look for the radio briefs. All the briefs that the rest of the creatives were trying to avoid. Oh, geez, don't give me the radio. No one gets famous. It's really, really hard. You've got a blank bit of paper. Don't know where to start. But I was the opposite. I loved it. Because I found that it was a really pure medium. And the challenge of it is that there's nowhere to hide. It's really unforgiving. The idea stands and falls. It's exposed completely. So no amount of production or fancy effects can make an average idea better on radio, unlike TV. Plus I love the time frames. I've got a very short attention span. So I can be on the radio brief, make it, come up with the idea, write it, produce it, and it be on air within a couple of weeks. Less. Several days if you're working for a radio station. That afternoon, probably.